Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be just kind of doing like a first impression of Affinity Photo. I decided no more Photoshop CS2. I couldn't justify paying the price of the newer version or the Creative Cloud version. It's for something that I don't use often enough or make enough money off of to pay the monthly subscription fee. And Affinity Photo, my boyfriend uses it and it was only 50 bucks. I'm like, you know what? I'll just get that. So I bought it and I don't regret the purchase at all. There's no subscription, it's just 50 bucks flat and it does everything that I need it to do. As you can see, I'm editing some product pictures for my Etsy store for some stickers that are now available to purchase. And all I need is just to bring those images in, change up the contrast, and really make sure that, you know, they're cropped properly, they're the right size. I can resize the image because the original image size is a lot larger than Etsy can really handle. And it was a really simple process. When I went to adjust the contrast and brightness, I could make my own preset and then apply that to every image I needed to. And then after I applied it, the UI box to adjust it even more would stay up there. So after I make those initial adjustments, if for some reason this one picture, for example, I think this one, no, it was a different one that had some trouble capturing the color on it. And so I was able to tweak it more. I think you can see right here, I start trying to play the color options, but I can save that preset and always have it. So I don't have to sit here and, you know, write the numbers down anymore. It's just right there. And I can also save a custom crop ratio. So I don't have to sit here and be like, okay, what is the crop ratio that Etsy needs again? You know, I know it's perfect square, but I think it's like 2300 by 2300 pixels that they recommend. So I have it set up for that. And then I can just change the document size to make it a smaller overall image in terms of the file size. And I mean, I got this done a lot faster than I thought I would. I didn't have any lag. I didn't have any trouble loading the high-res images. I didn't have any trouble switching between the different ones and the different tabs. I just opened them all up, saved them all out, and I was done. I think the whole process for all my stickers maybe took about an hour or so. Something like that. I don't remember. I think it took a little bit over that because I forgot to take some pictures of some of these. But yeah, it worked out really well. I didn't have any strange issues. And then I found out I could bring the text in, and as long as my images, the final image size was the same across the board, like document size, everything, I could just copy and paste it and would paste into the same place. And I think you'll be seeing that shortly. Here I'm just trying to play around with the white balance and all the other different settings that come with Affinity Photo, and they're just your standard filters and adjustments. But I do like that they're right there on the right hand side and they're not in a separate drop down where I have to go through everything. They're easy to select, to find, to save presets. It's just really, I was really happy. So here I'm doing the pumpkins, which I think the camera was, all my settings were able to pick up the color a lot better because they weren't like a pastel-y color, and I'm really happy with how these turned out. I just really like the fact I was able to save my presets. I don't know if that's something you can do in the newer Photoshop's Creative Cloud version. To my knowledge, I haven't seen that, which is fine with me. I mean, it still doesn't justify the cost, though. I will say, I think it was a little difficult to, excuse me, find out how to save my crop preset because I wasn't sure. And then I'm trying to think. Yeah, that was the only frustration I had. And then here, I decided to further play with Affinity Photo and not Publisher for this. I wanted to see what kind of filters and options it had for text and other weird things like that. So here, I was making a banner for my Etsy shop for when I went on vacation to let people know, like, hey, you can still buy stuff from me, but it's not gonna be shipped out till after this date. And I wanted it to be obnoxious looking and like an alert message, so it would be noticeable and not like a second unique graphic, like, oh, I'm on vacation, you know, something that you might mistake for a normal banner. So I was pretty happy with the text tools as well. I mean, I could still change the spacing between each line. I could, nothing felt or reacted in a way that I didn't expect it to. I am kind of happy that with the lines, I can automatically make a gradient. Like, it just has your swatches, color, and the gradient all there, instead of just like a color wheel. I did like that. It was just, it's right there where I need it to be, so I didn't have to make a separate like a filter or something to apply a gradient to the line art. I'm sorry, not the line art, the outline. And I don't know, I liked it. Putting the line there was a little weird though. I don't know if that was a tablet issue, if that was a me issue. That was my, I don't know, I liked it. Everything worked the way I wanted it to. I just had to get used to eyedropping colors, and when you eyedrop a color, it saves that eyedrop color, but you don't get to actually use it until you select what you want, and then you click on the eyedropper circle next to the eyedropper icon itself in the upper right hand corner. You can see it, and now it's red. And here I wanted to see how it worked with getting my button file set up. This was really important when I thought about it, because everything has to be saved out in a Photoshop file for the companies or the businesses or whatever that I get these made through. And if I don't have it as a PSD file, then I might be charged more, or my product might not get made because it's not in the right format. So everything's been sent off to the 2 manufacturers I use for my small orders, and I haven't had an issue, to my knowledge. She or whoever else would have let me know by now. So I was really happy that it opened the file, the template that they gave, and I was able to save it out as a PSD, and you have options to save out as a PSD as well. Like, if you want it just to be the full editable file, or if you want limitations or something on it, which I thought was neat. So I was just playing around with this, and here's your gradient tool. Come on, this is a gradient tool? Yeah. Oh, I don't have a layer. No, I do. Why do I not have something? There we go. Alright, so here's my gradient, right? And one thing I am impressed with Affinity Photo is the responsiveness of their tools. It doesn't feel laggy, or there doesn't seem to be a delay. It's very responsive, and it feels nice. It's really hard to explain. I don't know if it's just me or not. But here's my gradient, right? So you can just keep making gradients all day, and it doesn't lay over a gradient over another, and you don't have to keep undoing it to make a new one if you don't like it. Some programs that shall be unnamed don't have that feature. And here in the middle is a slider. Now, this is black or gray and white that it's showing, so let me change this color here. So I'm going to click on the dot here. I'll put it to a green, and the dot here, I'll put it to a blue. So let's see how that looks. There we go. That slider will automatically adjust that gradient. I don't have to sit here and adjust it in a box like I was doing before for my outline gradient. And that is pretty cool. I actually really like this. And then if I want to add more colors in between, I just click in between them and add the colors. Now I got some weird, like, I don't know what's going on. And I can, oops, add another color. Let me click on that, click on it, hit delete. I can just rearrange this to my heart's desire. I thought that was pretty neat. So now I have this cool gradient here, And I want to make a new layer. And I'm going to do some stuff on here. Now this, oops. So this automatically makes every layer, or every stroke the stroke I just made, a whole object. I don't have to hit Control T to transform it or anything. I just click on it and I can do whatever I want, which I think is neat too. I don't know, I'm happy with that. So I can fill, and it made me a new layer automatically. Ooh. Assistant added a new raster layer. You are now painting on that new layer. Ooh, that's cool. So it doesn't even ruin my old layer. It just makes a new one automatically for the paint bucket. That's pretty neat. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the short, hopefully it's short, opinion, personal mini review type thing of this software. Yeah, if you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments below. I can't guarantee I can help you with it because I am fairly new. But if you have questions about what it can do, and you don't want to download the trial or anything, I can at least try and answer that for you. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.